Hi, welcome to the channel. My name's Emma. This is Destination FBA, and today I want to take a look at your account health within your Amazon business. Now, this is a really important part of selling on Amazon. It's something you should be checking on a regular basis. To maintain a good account health, you need to make sure you're addressing any policy violations as soon as they become apparent. So if there are any issues, make sure you deal with them, make sure you put them right straight away. So if you head over to Seller Central, you can find that account health page within that performance tab. So what this does is just provide us with an overview of that adherence to both the performance targets and to the policy compliance requirements required to sell on Amazon. So this takes into account any policy violations, how severe they are as well. So if you're not complying to those targets set by Amazon, they may take action against you. They could even suspend your account. Now, if that account is suspended, you won't be able to do anything with it. So you can't create any new listings, you can't make any sales, you can't send in any shipments, you can't withdraw any funds owed to you as well. Now, you will receive a warning first if you are off target on those metrics, so just make sure you take this very, very seriously. So we've looked at intellectual property complaints in a previous video. Now, if you're not entirely sure what this is, please do go back, have a look. If you're not sure how to deal with it, if you're not entirely sure what it is, I will pop a link below. It's really important you know how to deal with these. Amazon take any violation of intellectual properties very, very seriously. Having IP complaints can really, really hurt your account health. It could lead to a suspension of your account. Now, there's a number of different things we need to check on, and these are things like our order defect rate, our cancellation rate, our late shipment rates, valid tracking rate, and our on-time delivery rate. Now, these are specific to FBM, so if you do an FBA, you don't need to worry about these. Amazon are fulfilling all those orders for you. So firstly, we'll just take a look at that order defect rate. So this basically measures your ability to provide good customer service, and it's measuring things like your credit card chargebacks, A to Z guarantee claims, and your negative feedback as well. So as an FBM seller, you need to keep that order defect rate at less than 1%. If it goes above 1%, you're risking deactivation. So to avoid any credit card chargebacks, any A to Z guarantee claims, be sure you're replying to your customer queries within 24 hours. And if there's any orders that you need to refund, make sure you do this as soon as possible. Now, if you're unable to resolve that problem immediately, at least make contact with the customer, let them know that you are aware you are dealing with the situation. Be sure those listings are accurate, they're up to date, provide good images. Make sure you're only shipping to the address provided by Amazon. Also provide tracking information. Make sure that customer knows if there's going to be any delays with the order. Now, if you don't respond to an A to Z guarantee claim within 48 hours, it's automatically granted in favour of the buyer, and this will be reflected within your order defect rate. So we then need to be aware of our negative feedback. So this is something we need to take very seriously. So our negative feedback rate is worked out as a percentage, and it's based on our total number of orders divided by the amount with negative feedback. So negative feedback is anything with a 1 or a 2-star rating. Try and find out the reasoning for this negative feedback. Do all you can to make sure this does not happen again. Now, you can check all that customer feedback within the Feedback Manager tool. So again, just go to Seller Central, click Performance, and then click that Feedback tab. Now, along the right hand side, we can see we've got an actions drop down. So on here, we've got the choice of either post a public reply to that customer, or we can request removal. So there are certain scenarios where you can actually ask Amazon to just go ahead, remove that feedback altogether. Now, I have done a previous video on this. I'll pop a link to it below for you. Definitely worth a watch. You need to work on keeping that feedback rating as high as you possibly can. So next, we need to be aware of that cancellation rate. So this is based on any orders cancelled by the seller. It's worked out as a percentage over a 7-day period. Again, this is only for FBM orders, so if you sell an FBA, you don't need to worry about this. If you sell an FBM, just make sure you've got plenty of stock in. You don't want to be cancelling those orders on the customers. You want to keep that rate below 2.5%. High cancellation rates can affect your ability to sell, and it could put your account at risk of deactivation. So we also have our late shipment rate as well. So this includes all orders that have got a shipping confirmation date after the expected delivery date. So it's worked out as a percentage over either a 10 or a 30-day period. So you need to make sure you confirm the shipment of those orders before the expected delivery date so the customer can see exactly where their order is up to. If you have a late confirmed shipment rate, this could lead to negative feedback. It could lead to an increase in those A to Z guarantee claims. Make sure you're keeping that rate below 4%. Again, anything over this could put your account at risk. Now, we also have the valid tracking rate. So your valid tracking rate includes all shipments that have got a valid tracking number, and this is worked out as a percentage over a 30-day period. Again, this is just for FBM, not FBA, and you need to provide the courier details and the full tracking number. Your customers want those tracking numbers so they can see exactly where the parcel is and when they can expect to receive them. Make sure you confirm that shipping, you supply these details on time to avoid any negative feedback. Keep that VTR above 95%. If you fail to do that, you could face restrictions in the category that you're selling. We then need to think about our on-time delivery rate. So your on-time delivery rate shows you the total percentage of orders received by your customers on time or before that time expected. Now, Amazon worked this out using those tracking details that you provided earlier. So you need to try and keep this above 97%, but unlike the other metrics, if you don't hit this, it doesn't overly matter. There's no consequences for not hitting that target. And then we also have product compliancy requests. So again, try and get into a habit of checking these on a regular basis, but as well as showing within that account health, Amazon should also email you if any of these crop up. So again, this can be found in that performance section of Seller Central, so just scroll all the way down to the bottom, it will show on the right hand side. Now if you do have any items here, just click where it says view all, it will show you the item or the items in question. It will also tell you how long you've got to submit those documents. So to improve that overall performance, make sure you're responding to those buyer messages just to help to reduce the number of claims. If you're doing Seller Fulfill Prime, make sure you send those orders out on a timely basis. Make sure you cancel as few orders as possible. Be sure to check all of those rates on a regular basis, and if there's any issues, make sure you deal with them as soon as you can, put things right. You don't want to be putting your account at risk because you've got lazy with that account health. Now if you have any questions at all related to this, please do let me know. Pop a comment below, jump over in our Facebook group. I'll do whatever I can to help you. But for now, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I will see you in the next video.